Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. So today we're going to hop in the Volt here and explain why we, my beautiful girlfriend and I, love this Chevy Volt for the utility of it here. So not only does it actually have a decent style to it, I personally like the first gen Volts better than the second gen Volts because it doesn't look like anything else on the road. It doesn't look like a Chevy Cruze, but you get all of this space in the Volt. So you get a nice, great big hatchback. You get 4 seats, which yes, it would be nice to have 5, but who is sitting 5 people in here anyway? And I have to fix that. And you get all this utility in the Chevy Volt. Not to mention it's almost 4,000 pounds for this little machine, so we feel comfortable enough to drive into the wintertime. And it would even be better if you had a set of winter tires for at least the front of the vehicle, because it's just that heavy and it's so low to the ground that it actually handles fairly well. So let's hop into the vehicle here and see what we love about this Chevy Volt. Hello everyone. Okay, so we're in the Volt, and I just have some questions for my beautiful girlfriend Alexa. It's earlier in the morning, so we're gonna get right to it here. All right, so your favorite thing about the Volt?
I like having not to pay for gas all the time.
Yeah, that is nice.
Very nice. Driving aspects, I think it's I like that get up and go it has too.
Yeah, so gas cost for us is basically null and void right now. Since we bought the vehicle, we put on 3,700 miles and change, and we use 15 gallons of gas, so times that by 4, and that's about how much it costs to run this on gas over that mileage. It costs about $50 a month to charge this on electricity, and that gets us, again, most of our driving mileage here. It's pretty cheap to operate. I mean, $50 a month for me, and then I pay the electricity costs and the gas on it. Then she pays half of the loan amount and half of the insurance, because I, of course, drive this vehicle more. But that's a lot cheaper than paying anywhere from $300 to $600 a month in gas on my truck. And I'm saving mileage, and I'm saving wear and tear, tires, everything like that. Tires for this are cheap. Oil changes for that and tire rotations are not cheap. So that's kind of nice there. And how would you like the driving dynamics of the vehicle? Do you feel like this is fairly fun to drive? The steering is tight, everything like that?
Yeah, I do feel, obviously it's an electric car, so the steering wheel is a little cheap feeling, but that's okay. No, I like how it handles the road for a car.
Yes. So that's probably our biggest gripe about the whole vehicle, is that this is a base model Chevy Volt. So the steering wheel on this is really shitty. I won't sugarcoat it. This is probably the worst steering wheel I've ever put my hands on before. And that includes old 1950s and 60s vehicles. It's just like vinyl. No leather, nothing. It's really not that good. But the driving characteristics of the car, for being, such a small car and, not very fast. 0 to 30 on this is 3 seconds, so that's fairly fast for a car. And then 0 to 60, it really tapers down at 9 seconds. But when you're going around a corner and then, you pin it, it has some decent get up and go. Like right now, it's actually quite responsive. More so in sport mode than anything else. But because the battery is down low, all 900 pounds of it basically, this car has such a good low center of gravity. It makes you feel very confident on the road, and it makes you feel very safe on the road. And to know that you do have a little bit more weight behind you in case you hit a deer or some sort of an animal, you feel a little bit more safe. Or you are in the wintertime time and you go off the road, you feel a little bit more safe because you have that weight behind you. How about usability of this vehicle?
I feel like we do use it every day. Me, not so much, but I do feel like it's pretty usable. It's very efficient, especially if you're driving every day.
Agreed on that. How about the space in here for being a small vehicle?
Yeah, it's not bad actually. I like the trunk. It's big enough to fit a golden retriever in it, so that works.
That's always a plus. Gotta have room for the dog.
Yeah, I feel like it's a decent amount of room for a Chevy Volt. It's not bad.
No, and for the price you pay for one of these with the 30% tax rebate, I don't know why more people aren't taking advantage of this if they, need a second car, need a third car, or something like that. It's definitely gets you to point A and to point B, which is what you want in a vehicle, and it's it definitely is a little bit more fun to drive for those of us who live in a rural area like what we do, and don't really have access to electric cars at all. This kind of gives you the feeling of you're driving an electric car because it is battery powered and it does have a gas generator up front. So it's kind of exciting every day you get into it because we're just not used to that in our area. We live in a county where the population is like 41,000 people. So there's cities that are much, much larger than us. So to get to have that experience is pretty fun. Of course, the hatch on this is huge, and overall it's been a great vehicle for the money that we paid for it. Anything else?
That's all I have to say. It's a good car.
Awesome, and that it is. So, alright folks, that'll do it. Just a quick little review of why we love our Chevy Volt. We'll see you in the next one. Like and subscribe. Take care.